beautiful day. Thank you for having me, Carl.
You know what, Sarah? Thank you. Thank you for your inspiration.
Of course.
And you're an inspirer.
Oh, wow. Thank you.
Yeah.
What a lead up into Scandoval.
I know. Scandoval, you know, and we had discussed it before. A week removed, some time to reflect.
Where do you fall now? I'm curious.
You know what?
After seeing the last reunion.
Yeah, the last reunion.
And the secrets revealed, where are you?
The secrets revealed. You know what it was for me seeing the secrets revealed is like, it's almost like we saw 2 seasons this season, you know? We saw like...
It was crazy.
It was crazy. And like, leading up to when Scandoval was kind of like revealed to the broader public, see, it's also meta too. This whole scandal, because like,
took off.
Oh my God! But like watching, I don't know if you saw Ariana and Tom at like the roller park or whatever, and then just knowing kind of what was going on there.
It's dirty, Carl.
It was really. It was sad.
It's premeditated. It's a little like it's a little psychotic. It's psychotic behavior.
I don't think so.
And here's the thing.
So. No.
I told you I'm not someone that wants any party involved to like have their lives ruined, right?
Right.
I am a huge proponent, and I think we agreed on this last time, that of course if you're in an unhappy relationship, you only have one life. Don't stay in it. However, the way you went out, the way Tom Sandoval went out, didn't do him any favors. He could have owned up, been a man, sat Ariana down and said, listen, it's not working. And his excuse of, I tried to break up with you, try harder. Like, you don't have to then be intimate with her friend for months and months to have an affair. I just don't, that's where he lost me.
You know what? Something else that the whole thing kind of made me think about, so often in life, it's like, if a conversation had just gone a little differently, or like if a certain situation just a little different, your whole world would be different, you know? And like at the same time, I watched what we watched, and it's like there is a crazy world I see, where if like Raquel had approached Ariana or Ariana had approached Raquel, I could absolutely see them like initiating this love triangle thing.
I could too.
Yeah, like that's the thing. But
they went about it just a horrible way.
And not that I'm about that triangle action.
I was gonna say, are you?
I'm not. I'm not. That's not, you know.
It gets too messy.
I couldn't psychologically handle anything like that.
Having one partner is enough.
For sure, absolutely,
Let's be honest.
absolutely.
Like we want 2? No.
No, for real.
And that's the thing. And like Tom was literally living 2 lives. That's a lot of work. He was coming home to Ariana, showing up at events, going to Raquel's birthday, pretending that camping trip that he was with Ariana.
I know. But he was living those 2 lives that like...
confusing to me.
I know, but he was like living them concurrently, you know?
I know.
80% of the time, he was with both of them.
Oh, that's true.
Because they love each other too, you know?
He kind of got
and the other 20% of the time, right, he got the best of both worlds. And it was that, you know, and he could have just... If he'd just done little things differently, like, okay, even if you're having an affair with Raquel, go home when she's coming home from the funeral and stuff.
Yeah,
you know?
might not want
you don't have to push
it
to this insane point.
I know. That's
like,
what I mean.
Yeah, I know. It was...
Oh, did you see a new podcast or hear that Tom Schwartz is taking a permanent break? What are your thoughts?
I feel it's really...
Because you are going to be a friend to Tom.
I know.
What are your thoughts on that?
I feel it's really sad for Sandoval in terms of like...
He's alone now.
He really has essentially blown up his entire life. And I know he knows it wasn't worth it and that he should have made a different decision.
Yes. I agree.
And I think like... I mean, Schwartz is like the last domino to fall. If you lose Schwartz, that's it, man.
I know.
Yeah.
Because he's loyal to a fault.
He is loyal,
He's blindly
dude.
loyal.
He is loyal. I mean,
and he took a huge hit. Like everyone hated him too.
Well, I know. I mean, that's part of what we were talking about.
Damage.
He was collateral damage big time.
So for him to be like, enough of you, I was like, oof. This is
did you see that scene with him on that like Hinge date? Mm-hmm. That girl seemed nice. I think he needs more of that in his life.
I kind of do too.
Just like a normal situation.
I told you, the last time that this didn't record, people give Schwartz, I think, sometimes too much leeway. Like, he's a nice guy, but there's a huge part of me, I do think that he doesn't mean harm most of the time.
Yeah.
Do I think that he's as naive as he portrays himself to be? No. But I do think him and Katie
But I don't think he's like
was a very bad relationship. She was abusive.
She was abusive, dude.
I don't know
the
why.
Rage
And all the women are like, I'm Team Katie. I'm like, listen, I'm Team no one there. I just think they both are better off alone without each other.
Yeah.
But Katie can be pretty nasty.
Super fucking cruel.
Yeah. And all the previous seasons, for real OG Vanderpump Rules fans, she
always going in on him.
Would always have rage blackouts.
Yeah,
it was
totally.
A little odd.
And it's not like Katie. Like, I wish Katie the best too. You know what I mean?
Same.
It is that way. Like, they are all actually like friends originally, and there's something to that. You know,
Yeah.
you get mad at each other in like a different way, and you make
They're
up
like
in different
family.
ways. They're like family.
A very, very disturbing family.
It's a disturbing family.
Okay, so now fast forward, I'm interested. You are sort of moving away from being Tom's silent supporter? Is this what I'm
I wouldn't say silent supporter. I was a very vocal supporter, but not a supporter. I was getting in arguments with everybody,
a little bit of both sides.
I always saw Ariana's side. It's not like Tom was the victim of anything other than I think was, I don't want to call it hypocrisy, but like a glass houses kind of thing, you know? You know what I'm saying? Don't throw stones in glass houses.
Yes.
But I mean, now at this, it's kind of like a Greek tragedy, but he certainly stands alone. And like,
it is
he did it to himself.
I know.
He did it to himself, yeah.
What do you think of Scheana in this mix?
Scheana?
She's a bit of a, I can't really place her.
I like Scheana, but she's not a brave person, I wouldn't say. Like, she's always looking to see where that wind is blowing, you know?
She's sort of a bandwagon.
She's definitely a bandwagon.
She's very loyal to Ariana. I'll give her that.
Yeah, and
but
you know,
she always is very close to random people. Like, she was like, Raquel is my best friend. I'm like, well, that's dumb.
I think, and I think one of the things I mentioned to you last time that was sad is, you know, Sandoval was such like a Scheana defender, like when
he
under
really
the
brought
Stassi
her
regime,
in. Yes.
you know, because Stassi was like, yo, shut this girl down,
yes.
you know?
Stassi, you do not want to cross.
You do not want, I love Stassi.
Same.
I mean, ranch dressing on the pizza.
Yes, same.
What was her other thing?
Well, she was just...
Murder mysteries or whatever.
Yeah, she got proposed to at a graveyard.
Yeah, that's right. But that she didn't end up with that guy, though,
no,
right?
she did.
Okay.
She's pregnant with her second.
The Sirius XM dude, or?
Bo. Is he Sirius XM?
That was like when she met him. He had like a Sirius XM show or something.
Well, yeah, she's married to him, and she already has one like 2-year-old.
Right.
And she's pregnant with another.
Well, we know when she got pregnant, you know.
Yeah.
Lala took the IUD right out.
Yes,
we know that from.
Yeah, why don't you tell the group what you think of Lala and James?
Yeah, Lala and
During
James,
the reunion,
I think, you know, I'm into witty banter. You know.
I know.
You know I am. It can be cutting, and then it can be like really cutting, and they can be really.
You think they went too far?
Yeah, I think it gets really ad hominem. Is that how you pronounce that word?
I don't know.
Ad hominem. We're gonna strike that
maybe.
But you know, when the points you're making are like they end up being kind of like personal insults versus like actual like arguments.
They're going for the jugular.
They're going for the jugular. They're going for like the crowd reaction versus like, I mean, you know.
Well, James, he's not one to totally talk. I do think I'm not a therapist.
Like when James is like, "Oh, you're a penis with a mustache." Like, okay.
No, a rat.
A rat.
Yeah. A rat with a mustache.
I think he's said a lot of different things.
Oh, okay.
In terms of
He
he's
probably
different
did that
things with
too.
a mustache.
Which Tom
I don't like the
needs
mustache
to-
either.
He
You know, I
has
mean,
to peel back that Botox. The white nail polish.
The white nail polish.
Favors for himself.
hate
He's
the white nail
looking
polish.
Really plastic.
I know, very plastic.
Help your boy out.
You know,
Send him a DM. Say, listen.
the hair is a little too Crisco.
Yes,
you
it's
know?
just like he looks so different than his earlier.
For real,
seasons.
when they do the flashbacks, I'm like,
Nothing
okay, that's
alike.
like a good-looking guy. Like, what happened to you?
Yes.
You know?
I almost feel like his face got boxier.
it did
Like
get
he
a little
almost
boxier,
got like
you know?
fillers or something. I don't even know how that works, and I'm a female.
What do you think about lip filler?
Here's the thing. I think it can go too far.
It can go so far so easily.
I have, not to speak,
Okay.
pretty good lips.
You do have some good lips, you know?
I don't need a filler. I do think now I have friends that have really thin lips. They're self-conscious about it. They've gotten it. But the ones where you already have decent lips and now they're like taking up most of your chin.
Yeah.
I personally, I don't know what a guy's perspective is. I think it looks a little weird.
I think girls like full lips to that extent more than guys do.
I agree.
I think guys like normal lips.
Yes.
And girls like full lips, and I just don't know whether it's because they think guys like those lips or because they just like those
I
lips.
think they
you
like
know?
their lipstick, the lip gloss.
Maybe that's
everything
it.
looks a little bit more
Yeah.
prominent in the
Yeah.
mirror. But I think girls do a lot of stuff for girls, not guys.
For sure.
Like
yeah.
outfits, you don't know probably what this jean brand is. that
I
you're
don't
wearing.
know.
You
What
don't know.
brand is it?
Well, it's no big deal.
But that's,
It's just no, but I mean, I'm saying
I'm sure if you tell me the brand, I'll recognize
it's a
Sarah's
Goldie.
always fashionably dressed.
No, but it's just but I'm saying I do think girls wear stuff.
no doubt.
for-
Yeah, of course.
Okay, so back to James though. Here's
Back to
my
James.
take. I'm not a therapist. However, I can smell an issue a mile away. His thing that he doesn't want to admit, that I thought was very clear in the reunions, is he still is hurt
He is
by
hurt.
Raquel.
And he's
and
doubly
so-
betrayed by Tom, who's
Yes,
like his best friend too.
Exactly.
It's a
So
lot of best
he's,
friend
like,
damage here.
He more so, I think he wanted to portray himself as like, I am so ride or die
Yeah.
for Ariana, and this is so morally wrong. But I think he personally was very individually hurt. And
I think so,
he
too.
didn't handle it well,
No.
of course. But he was out for blood.
He, in his relationship with Raquel, I mean, Raquel is the villain here, but she's
She's
been the
so
victim before.
emotionless.
I know she is emotionless.
kinda weird.
But she was kind of like abused in her relationship with James.
Yeah.
Like he was mean to her.
Yeah, but why
you know?
did she stay? She has
She stayed for
issues.
the show, and you can
Yeah.
tell that with the relationship with Peter and
Yeah,
everything else.
true.
Like she wants to be in this
Yes,
orbit, you know?
You're right. Tom Schwartz made out with him. That's another thing.
Yeah.
Question for you.
Yeah.
You're a guy.
I am a guy.
What's the bro code on this? Like, what if you were Tom Schwartz or Tom Sandoval and a girl that you were interested in made out
Yeah.
with your friend or did more?
Yeah.
Wouldn't you feel like
Yeah.
icky? Or would you not?
So I think like Schwartz was not like affirmatively into Raquel. It's like she's cute.
Mm-hmm.
I'm happy to like explore this, and I think he felt kind of like, I mean, I can only take so much of Katie telling me what I can and cannot do.
Mm-hmm. True.
So I'm gonna, you know,
Explore.
just to like establish that I'm my own person.
Mm-hmm.
Though ironically, it was at other people's prompting that he was doing this anyway. But I think the bro code kind of got broken when like Sandoval had set up situations. Schwartz thought he was a confidant in this thing, and that like he was helping Sandoval out. That's very bro. I'm down with it. You know, I'll help you out. But like, even to Schwartz, Sandoval had
he used Schwartz.
he kind of set Schwartz up
used
to look
Schwartz
like
as a
really bad
scapegoat.
later on. You know.
Which is so mean.
And that's
honestly.
where
Yeah.
it's
That's why I'm just like, I do feel, I'm like, Schwartz, this is not a good friend. He literally had him be the scapegoat distraction, make out with Raquel so that the
Yeah,
eyes aren't
so
on
that- I
those
know.
two, And again, it's
take people off
very
the scent.
it's manipulative.
It's manipulative.
It's
I
honestly
don't
like
say
a
it's,
little
like, premeditated.
scary.
It's not like, I really don't think Tom ever wanted to like hurt Ariana. I do think he loves Ariana. You know what I mean? Like, but it's just
he handled it poorly.
he handled it poorly, and he just needed like. Well, anyway, I mean, I am a guy.
Yeah.
And I've been in situations before.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
You've been a Tom Sandoval?
I wouldn't say that Well, I mean, I guess in a broader sense, I don't know. It's hard to say.
I mean,
but
I get
I've been like, I've been dating someone, and I have been dating someone, and then also their best friend. You know what I mean?
Carl!
What?
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 I haven't done that.
Oh.
I said I haven't done that.
Oh my God, I was like,
I
Carl,
haven't been
this
dating
needs to be
someone
a
the rest.
whole other
No.
podcast.
No. I know. Well, this needs to be explored
I
at some
understand.
point.
Listen, I think my final thoughts on the situation are I'm sure that he felt very overwhelmed. Their lives are so intertwined. They have been together for 10 years. They share a house. They literally are on the same TV show. They have, again, everything is the same.
Yeah.
I can understand someone panicking and being like, this is not as easy to close the door on. I can empathize with that. Where he loses me is like the way he went about it, and to cheat on her, period, let alone with her best friend that's in the same circle, on the same TV show, is not only creepy, but it lacks common respect and courtesy to the person that you're trying to avoid
I understand.
hurting.
And that's what it is. I think sometimes it's easy to lie to yourself and think
Feel
you're.
like I'm doing this for her.
That's exactly it. That's exactly it. Like, she's going through so much. I don't want to be like the final nail in that coffin kind of a thing. But it's selfish. It's selfish because it's like, I want to, or you tell yourself, oh, I don't want to hurt this person. But at the same time, you're not brave or strong enough to say, like, I'm also going to hold off on what I want,
Step up.
He wanted his cake and to eat it too,
Yes, and now he's...
I've never understood that expression.
Yeah.
Like, why would you have a piece of cake that you're not going to eat? Like, I just don't understand some of these expressions.
I always eat the cake.
Yeah, like...
And I have it too.
I mean, am I going to eat the cake and not have it? Or like, what are
Why
my
are you just
options?
holding a piece of cake?
Like, can I have the cake? Can I eat it?
I
No.
agree. Terrible saying.
It's a terrible saying.
I always have my cake and eat it too.
Yeah,
I'm not going to have cake to just look
If
at.
you give Carl Bender cake, he's going to eat it too. You know what I mean?
Same.
And maybe on that
and
note,
there we have it.
we'll break it there. But